Captain Clutch Kick. Ryan Tuerch from New Hampshire, coming to us from Switzerland. His first time in Fórmula Drift Top 16. He says his dreams are coming true. Well, Mr. Meyer, you got served a healthy dose of Ryan Tuerch. See if you get Tuerched here as the Type S underglow lights are on. Here we go. The Type S, the official lighting of Fórmula Drift. Ryan Tuerch out front, Meyer out back. Ryan Tuerch initiates that come out. Toyota Racing Toyota Corolla hatchback. Big angle from him. Whoa, buddy, looks more rally car than drift car. Overcooks it. Ryan Tuerch goes wild on initiation. Dips out to that second outer zone as Yves Meyer. Wow, look at this. Yves Meyer could have an advantage here, Ryan, because right on initiation, Ryan overcooked it. You could see the little brown cloud being kicked up, not a sign of a good time.
It's going to be whether or not Tuerch had an unchaseable lead. That's what the judges are going to be looking at here. Even after so many years as a veteran, Ryan Tuerch does overcook it into that first inside clip, and then he has to wrap it back around. Now, he unwinds the angle in a very interesting way here. So he kind of kicks it back. Now he's got angle, and then right there he straightens it out and almost kind of has to reinitiate. I don't think on that alone they would give it an incomplete. I think they would give it an incomplete on the fact that it really disrupted the chase driver's opportunity for chasing between inside clip number 1 and the area where we have the downhill touch and go. So we'll see. I mean, judges, can we confirm, is that an incomplete, or is that still being debated? They're gonna keep it closed.
They're keeping it tight.
All right, that's fine.
Seal the envelope, baby.
All right, that's fine.
Well, Ryan Tuerch, that's his back bumper there. So, and I think that's smart, right? I mean, just sealing her lips.
I mean, it's definitely smart in terms of now the spotters don't know.
Right.
And so, if you don't know, that means you really do have to go 100%.
Got it. Yeah. It's
if you're Yves.
Right. Yeah. I mean, Yves Meyer. I was saying that you're being dealt a healthy dose of Ryan Tuerch, but look, and I talked about that earlier with Von Gittin Jr. He's had some wobbles there, and that's usually when you get these vets that are very familiar with this track, they overthink it, right? And I do know that Ryan Tuerch, during that very short break, he was thrashing on his car. I went down to the pits and I talked to his wife Shannon, and she says Ryan's up there. He's trying to change his setup. He might be so. And we know that these guys get really creative as far as setups. And last night, seeing that qualifying, seeing how the car, how it handles out here when the weather changes.
Yeah, and just taking a look here at the momentum map one more time, you see those two distinct areas, and they're long. And if you're a fan, you've been watching this for 1 minute or 10 years, you understand that after initiation, there's a big decrease in momentum there on that inside clip.
Yeah.
Not timing that appropriately is where problems come into play. Either too slow, and you pinch off the driver, you don't have the momentum moving out. Too fast, you go in the kitty litter. Too fast, you really, really go in the kitty litter, and it's over.
You go in the grass and yard sale.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. Yves Meyer now in front. He gets a clean air. Look at Ryan Tuerch all over him as he is pushing around the track as he transitions now coming up the hill into that first outside zone. Ryan Tuerch banging doors wheel to wheel in that second outside zone. Now tightening up to that clip in the keyhole. Gotta love Yves. His tenacity. Oh, Ryan Tuerch goes on the dirt. That is not where you want to go. And Yves Meyer, you know what? He didn't get handed this. He absolutely put it down. Absolutely great execution there by Yves Meyer from Switzerland. Could be taking out Ryan Tuerch, an absolute legend, Ryan.
Yeah, unbelievable turn of events here, Jared, as we take a look at Ryan Tuerch. You can tell by the furiosity in his driving that he is at least assuming at bare minimum that he's at a deficit here. Tapping Yves Meyer going up the hill, tapping him again. Yves holding it together pretty well here and being able to just kind of be stable around the track and not worry about that crazy vehicle behind him, really trying to keep the pressure on and almost take him out, because Ryan knows that he has to be aggressive. He's willing to get right up on the back bumper. He's willing to make some love taps. And a great shot here from the FPV drone, seeing the left front wheel of Ryan Tuerch tapping Yves Meyer. But you can tell the fast-paced nature of this from Ryan Tuerch indicates to me that he feels like he's at a disadvantage. He's got to do whatever he can to turn the tide.
I loved how Yves kept his composure. And speaking of composure, he composed himself a grade 8 berth. Yves Meyer takes out Ryan Tuerch in that gum out. Toyota Racing, Corolla hatchback. Yves Meyer moves on. The Drift Force is strong with this one. Lorette, what's going on?